Did you know that some of the best ways to boost your stats in Where Winds Meet is actually through consumables? Plus, at level 61, we unlock probably one of the best foods in the game, which will greatly increase our overall damage output. To be a little bit more specific, if I jump into my bag and start crafting, I am talking about a specific meal known as double shreds. Now, as you can see, I can increase my physical attack by 50 to 100 for a full half hour. I do want to call out though that this food specifically cannot be used in trials and it doesn't increase your mastery at all. However, it does have a big impact on basically every other mode in the game, and it does have a direct impact in your overall damage output, which at the end of the day, I know is something that many of us actually care about. I do want to call out too that as we start preparing to be able to actually cook these different recipes, it's worth taking a look at all of these and seeing what exactly you need in order to craft them. So I've got two really big ones right here. For example, I've got the pufferfish soup. You can see the ingredients here, and of course the double shreds, which I think most of us probably are going for if we are a DPS specific build. But if we are healers or tanks, for sure, we may want to kind of point our efforts a little bit more towards pufferfish soup. So in order to actually prepare for this, I highly recommend that you actually take a look at the different merchants that sell these goods. For example, I'm probably just going to play it safe and buy like 20 of these. And again, these reset weekly, so you may want to stock up all you can while you can. And then these ingredients here, I know for a fact I'm going to be very DPS oriented, so I'm actually going to buy all of these. These are pretty easy to get, but if you really wanted to, you can purchase them here as well. I'll just buy them all. And then river fish are just super easy to get. You can just use Tai Chi in any body of water, basically, just to get some really quick fish. And it looks like the variety of fish are all over the place, so I would not worry that much about this one. But again, you can do the same thing when it comes to this one. Wild fruits are easy to gather. You can buy the pufferfish and then also the J Tower peony. You can gather these, or you can actually buy them as well. I already bought these earlier as well. But as you can tell, there is typically a level requirement with certain foods, and I did want to call out the importance of these two specifically right here. Now let's jump into a little bit more about how you can actually unlock these so that you're ready to go and boost your overall stats. If you want to cook that pufferfish meal, you're going to have to find this NPC right here. And where they are on the map is just north of the Stonewashed Strand teleport shrine. I'll zoom out a little bit here, but this is exactly where they are. This is the easier of the two recipes to get your hands on because all you have to do is talk with them and beat them in that fishing minigame, which again is very easy, so I wouldn't worry about that. And once you actually complete that minigame with them, you'll unlock the ability to then get the recipe and cook that pufferfish meal right here. So I'll go ahead and just cook a few of these. I'll cook 2 of them just to show you guys. They exist, it's true. You can actually cook these. You won't be able to actually consume them until you are level 61 though, so keep that in mind as well. Now when it comes to the double shreds, this is the tricky one, however probably the most sought after just because of that physical attack. And what you have to do is basically complete every single fishing mini game that's currently on the map. I know it sounds intense, but it really is not that difficult, and it goes by pretty quickly, and it is 100% worth it. I mean, again, take a look at that food. It's absolutely insane, especially when it comes to DPS users. Physical attack by 50 to 100. Keep in mind, our gear right now, if you get a good tune on something, like the physical attack can scale up to like 24 to 25 or so, and the max physical attack can be about 25 as well. So Imagine plus 50 physical attack just adding on top of everything else that you're working with. It's honestly pretty insane, and does have a very, very big impact. So if you are not level 61 yet, or if you already are, I do highly recommend you go ahead and start grinding out those different recipes, because they will lead to much, much higher damage output and or more HP overall, just to boost your survivability. And that really covers it. Again, I know not a ton of people, I feel like, are talking about this food, so I did want to call out a quick video about it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.